Looks like we have some God Botherers from, I think it's Oasis, which is some sort of evangelical church. They're out here playing very bad music on the guitar and handing out leaflets. They're talking to all sorts of passers-by, so I think I'm going to have to perhaps chat to them a little bit, see what they're all about.
Are you with them?
Yes, I am.
Oh, it's very loud music.
He's not part of us. Not
oh, he's not?
The guy singing isn't, no, but the people giving out leaflets, our pastor's around somewhere. He's got a really good voice.
Yes, he looked like he was trying to convert a couple of Muslims a second ago.
Yeah, wow.
Don't think that's going to happen.
Well, the thing is, God loves everybody. So, are you a Christian already?
I was brought up Christian, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but it all sort of fell away when I became an adult. So.
Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you my story as well in a nutshell. I grew up thinking I was a Christian.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a relationship with God. And then my daughter was married. I married in a church, still thought I was a Christian. I had my daughter and she ended up in a wheelchair and I just hell went through. I thought onto hell. Went on an Alpha course, found Jesus, invited him in my heart, and I just trusted him.
Yeah, I've done an Alpha course.
Did you make Jesus Lord of your life?
Did I what?
Did you invite Jesus in and say, Jesus is Lord of my life?
That's something I did when I was a kid because I was brought up in that environment. I didn't really understand any of it.
Okay, now do you want to go deeper because you think things are hotting up in the world? Really?
No, I went to the Alpha course because I wanted to have sort of conversation about why they believe and all that sort of thing, and how you can have a relationship with basically a concept, which is what we're talking about.
Spirit, we're mind, body, soul and spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically when we die, our body dies, everyone has to die. But where do you think your spirit goes? Where do you think you end up?
No one knows. No one knows if we have a spirit.
There's a heaven and a hell.
But how do you know that?
Oh, because people have been there. 24 hours in hell. It's a Peruvian girl from Peru. She questioned like you to God, if you're real, show me. She thought he would take her to heaven. He took her to hell first. To show her that he exists, right? And she just wow. And then took her to heaven. And her body was it was dead, but the mother knew that she was on a spiritual journey.
Yeah.
So the spirit was taken out of her body, and her body appeared dead. And basically they then took her to heaven. But you can Google it, and it's 24 hours in hell.
But all you have to go on is a book, and you take someone's word for it.
Well, I believe it. And how about the Gospels? I mean, 4 different Gospels were scripts, and then they've been found on scrolls, and then somebody put them together, and it was they're all telling the same story.
Well, I've read all 4 of them, and they do contradict each other. You've heard that they contradict each other, haven't you?
Well, they all basically support Jesus. He came.
Yeah.
As God's son.
Yeah.
They give their version. If we all witnessed something that happened, we would have our own version of it, wouldn't we? But they're all the same thing.
If this is as important as you say it is, the Son of God and saving everyone and all that, they would want to get the story right.
No, they're giving it from they're real people.
Yeah.
They gave their account on scrolls. Okay. Well, I challenge you to talk to him and say, if you're real, show me.
Well, but if I were to suddenly say, if you're real, show me, I've already then taken that leap of believing because I'm addressing something.
Okay, but basically...
So I wouldn't do that.
So what you're saying, you don't care if you go to hell? You don't believe it?
Hell to me is an obvious man-made concept. It's a threat to keep people in line, which was invented a long time ago.
I used to believe this was hell on earth.
Yeah.
I used to believe that, whereas I realise that there is a heaven and a hell. And that's what I think. God has revealed. The Bible is the best sold book out of all the world, It's sold so many millions, haven't they?
Well, that doesn't mean it's true, though.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
Well, yes, I was brought up with it.
Okay.
And also, I know there's a line that says in the Bible somewhere, it says nobody has been to heaven. So how can you say about all these books that are written to people who have gone to heaven and come back again?
Well, because Jesus has been, things are happening differently once Jesus has been inside.
Yeah.
You know, once he's ascended to the Father. Well, I believe it's all coming true, all the prophecies. 9/11 was in there, it's in Revelation.
9/11 was in Revelation?
Yeah.
Which part?
I think it's 12. It's in there. It's in there. There's prophecies. I'm trying to think of his name. Bob Smith. Anyway, he has had encounters with God and prophesied it himself front before it happening. And basically, there's lots of prophets out there.
I don't remember anyone warning about the Twin Towers falling
They didn't say
before
Twin
they
Towers,
fell.
but they said it was a. They said it's worded because it's written all those thousands of years ago. It's worded about the town, the city where the merchants all come.
Yeah.
And the towns will fall. You have to read it. Read Revelations.
I don't remember that part.
Okay. Well, yeah. What can I say? And all this thing now with ISA, chopping people's heads off, that's in there as well.
Well, it seems to me that whenever there's somebody who believes in the end times, they always relate it to their own lifetime. Like when I was younger, in the 80s and everything, people were saying, "You look what's going around now. It's this means the rapture's coming like tomorrow. Look what's happening in the news."
Nobody knows.
And 100 years from now, people like you will be saying the same thing.
Nobody knows the exact time, and even Jesus didn't know the time.
Yeah.
But the actual signs and seasons are hot enough. It's hot enough. Keith Green, I never heard of him until recently, but he was around in the 80s.
Yeah.
And he was searching. He was on a spiritual journey. So you can Google him and see what his songs. And he just really God spoke to him, with insight. And he just said, "You've got to wake up. You've got to wake up."
Okay. Well, Hal Lindsey thought the same thing when he wrote Late Great Planet Earth, and he said the Earth will definitely pass away in the 1980s.
Nobody knows the time. Okay.
So, you see what I mean?
Choice. We all have freedom of choice.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't say you were never told. All right. So your blood was not on my hands. If you end up in hell.
Oh, you don't honestly believe a good God would create or allow a hell? You can't believe that.
Do you believe in Satan?
No.
He's a fallen angel.
Do you believe in Loki, who is the Norse version of the devil? Why not? Thousands of people did.
I believe everything in the Bible, in the Word. Honestly.
Okay. I don't think it's right to tell children about hell anyway. Do you agree with me there?
They have to know it exists, but not as in depth. Not as in depth.
But no one does know it exists.
It does exist.
There's no proof of it. In the way that you can go and prove New Zealand it's real, you can't do that with hell.
Well, we could go around in circles here, but...
Yeah. But that's the way I roll, so...
Okay, exactly. Well, thank you for listening.
All right, then. Nice to talk to you. All right. Bye-bye.